Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, welcome to the final test of K-1. K-1 is gonna be arriving with the next patch on the World of Warships live server as part of early access. It's gonna be a new tech tree, submarine tech tree line, and eventually, if you don't wanna whale yourself the K-1 beforehand, you will be able to get it in 3 months as a normal tech tree. You know the drill with the early access, pretty much 3 patches, and then you're good to go to get it. So how does K-1 perform? I've played the ship already yesterday a bit, in the evening. Unfortunately, we had basically only ruffle storms. Either our team won insanely fast, or we lost insanely fast, so I couldn't really judge the performance, although I already liked a few core aspects about the submarine, and I think it's rather strong. We're going over the modules right now. We have the classic torpedo armament, damage control system. Here I put submarine surveillance, the core model. I will explain you in a second why. Here you can either go steering gears or propulsion, that's up to you. I use the steering gears because this submarine goes down pretty slow. That's one of the weaknesses. And then we have torpedo damage, upgrade, and torpedo reload time. Now, what makes K-1 so special? It does have a 9 km submarine surveillance, just like the German U-2501, which means it has pretty much the strongest submarine surveillance in the game with U, and also a very short consumable preparation time, as also a very short cooldown. So basically you can counter enemy submarines that are not underwater really, really well, and it might be one of the best submarines now to counter enemy submarines, and pretty much in team play purposes, it's gonna be very strong. Then you have the classic hydrophone, only 7 km range, which is still more than enough. And yeah, those are the consumables. Then fast damage control parties, of course. 5 seconds action time, just like the German ones. Going to survivability, we have quite a lot of HP with nearly 20k. We got 2 main guns, aka 5-second reload. You basically will never really use them, unless you finish off a super low HP target, then they will come in handy. But other than that, they're not really important to mention, because they're just like Archerfish. 2 guns. I mean, technically, this is the strongest submarine in game now, with Archerfish when it comes to main guns, but they're not really worth mentioning. Ping velocity is pretty fast. We also have 9 km homing torps, which do pretty much no damage. They only have 5.5k damage, so you're only gonna use them pretty much against DD targets, or eventually in the sub-to-sub fight. But they're not the main core of this ship. The main strength of K-1 are the conventional torpedoes, where we have 11.5 km range and a blistering amount of damage of nearly 18k. They're also really fast or pretty decently fast with 75 knots, and they have a low detectability range of 1.5 km. So people that are not aware of them coming have a very short time to react once they're spotted, making it extremely strong when it comes to doing high alpha strikes. A bit like Gato, but the difference is you have torp dispersion unlike Gato. Dive capacity is just over 4 minutes, which is not great, but it's not terrible either. The plus side is you have one of the best, if not the best, dive capacity recharge rate of over 1.2 units. So that means every 5 seconds you will have 6 seconds of dive capacity back. So it's faster, it recharges faster than it depletes, which is very, very nice. It's also blisteringly fast with 39 knots, going when you use the enhanced propeller shaft skill up to nearly 46 knots. Exactly what we needed. 46 knots, that's so crazy, man. Maneuverability underwater, just like any submarine in the game besides U-4500 and 2500, very slow underwater. And last but not least, the biggest weak point of the submarine, the concealment, is only 6.3 kilometers, which is a lot. Like, that's actually a lot. You need to be aware of your surrounding, otherwise you will get always hard spotted by other submarines or most destroyers. So this is something you need to be really paying attention to. Now, going over the captain skill real quick. Of course, we go on liquidator at the beginning because we want to have as big of a flooding chance as we can. We're also gonna go for more dive capacity. We could ignore this one and maybe go, for example, with longer action time here, because we have a very, very high recharge rate. But at the same time, the additional 10%, 40 seconds pretty much, and not 40 seconds, the additional 24 seconds you get battery out of this are pretty decent. And you still have an insane recharge rate, so you can take this skill. Then, of course, really important, consumable specialist is a must on the ship. Watchful, the best skill on a submarine, is a skill you should take on any submarine. There is no exception. It's just an absolute blast to know when you are radared potentially or in hydro range. And then, of course, superintendent for an additional consumable. Enhanced propeller shaft, so you get that 18% speed buff once you're below 50% battery. And last but not least, AR. Also fantastic skill, and you will lose occasionally some HP, buffing your torpedo reload even more. To the torpedo reloaders, you have 6 torpedoes in the front, 4 in the back. The loaders are 3 in the front and 2 in the back. That means you need to reload twice, or need to reload twice to have a full set in the front, and you need to reload twice to have a full set in the back. However, the reload with 39.9 seconds, so aka 40 seconds, is very, very short and insanely fast. Now, without further ado, we're gonna go into the battle and see how it performs. But generally, what I felt from the first games I played it yesterday is that it's really, really a strong submarine. You just have to play around the low diving speed and also the bad concealment. If you play around that, this thing is absolutely a nightmare, especially for bigger ships such as large cruisers and battleships, because you will do enormous amount of damage to them. And also, now I'm gonna mention a second part. Sorry for the throat a bit. I finally did it. Our YouTube channel, or my YouTube channel, finally became a membership partner of World of Warships. Which means if you are gonna join my YouTube membership, which is 99 cents, it's the lowest I can put it in my currency, and you link your YouTube account to your World of Warships account, you will get every month a mission to get 1 super container. It's a nice way of wargaming to kind of being able to support me and you guys. And if you're interested in it, again, you can use my emotes on my YouTube channel as well, and you will get a free super container mission if you choose to join. Anyway, without further ado, let's switch into the battle here now and see how our K-1 will perform. We have a Belau on the enemy team, 2 Hydro DDs. I'll personally go, I know the submarine is gonna be here, I'm personally gonna go this way first, because we don't want a direct engagement with the possibility of 2 Hydro DDs. We have no CV in the game, that's pretty good, so there's not gonna be really a class draining our battery away. Nah, actually we can stay above the water for now, we don't need to drain it. We're fast enough with 39 knots. 1 radar. Okay, maybe technically in Rasta we can count as a CV with the plates. He can be a rather big annoyance. But yeah, we're gonna go here first. We're not gonna go for the objective because there's the possibility of a Hydro DD is very high. And again, we don't want to end within the first few seconds. Plus Belau outspots me by 400 meters. Could have also gone the outside route, but again, too risky for now. We're gonna play it a bit safer.
I need intelligence data.
Love the shirt, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna go for. Okay, good. We got 1 hydrophone, we got the Belau here, and we got the Groningen here. I knew there's most likely going to be a Hydro D here, so I had no interest in going into the objective. Against Belau, we can deal soon a little below. Just need to watch out. Oh, Shikumu also has planes. They have actually 2 hybrids. We're gonna go up here. We will get spotted, but it's just for checking. Oh! Ho ho!
All stations.
Look what we found here.
Of a strategic target.
Look who we found here. They have an all-swim radar range now. I thought he would be above the water, but he's not. Come on.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target. All stations reporting the position of a strategic target. Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes.
Finally, the Pedro realized there is a submarine. Amalfi could have also dropped him. Nebraska didn't realize on us though, so that's good. We could have also used our main guns here technically, but I'm a bit afraid of Cavalunia. Oh, he got smashed.
Attention, reporting the target position.
It's a very good start. We can see if we can also go for the Nebraska here.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes astern.
Right now we gotta watch out. That's not Nebraska in the cap. There's most likely DD. At least it looked like Nebraska wasn't in the cap when it started capping. 3-4 decent torpedo strike here. Also gonna get my submarine surveillance up again for the DD.
The position of a strategic target.
Nebraska might be dead. Bro, legit just went in the straight line. Well, that's good for us, to be fair. If we hit 3 torpedoes, he's gonna be dead. Nice. Or not. The bro lives. As I thought already, there is a DD in here. There is not only the Nebraska, because it was capping before he touched the border. It's good to know.
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes to port. All stations reporting the position of a strategic target. Torpedoes direct front.
We're gonna launch some torpedoes here from Cavalunia if he keeps reversing. Balao's going away. A bit of a shame that Balao is still alive. I think my team, if it paid a bit more attention, could have killed him already. Also, the DD in B is a Jaeger. Because Z-42, 52 spotted in the north. We're gonna go a bit more aggressive here, but we gotta watch out about potential plane spotting.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port.
Good. Now technically, I would like to go up here, but we're gonna check one last time. And finish up, hopefully, that Cavalunia player. We're checking for the Jaeger. Okay, Jaeger is not in 7 km range. So is Balao. Balao isn't. That means we can cap B now. Team is unfortunately kind of throwing it right now, which is a shame. And Shikuma planes are coming. This is very, very annoying for us right now. Also, there's a possibility of a potential Cavalunia hydro soon. We gotta be paying attention to this. Okay, he has no hydroactive. We covered the entire area, so as long as he goes a bit forward, he should be dead. We only need again 1 or 2 torpedoes here, depending on the saturation. I still need to, by the way, set the keybind that we can see the drops are going. Okay, are we gonna hit him? Looks like we're gonna hit him. And he did. Yeah, it's good. Wonderful. Now we're gonna cap B. That's the second kill. Unfortunately, our team is kind of down on not only on points, but also the fact that we have no cap control. So I really need to get this cap now. These tops are for a zoomer right now. Okay, so far so good. And my team is kind of throwing it. We're losing too many ships right now for no gain. We're down 8 ships. We only lost 4. I don't like that. I want to go away here because Shikuma was like this. Okay, no high directive.
Commander, we've been detected.
Yeah, now he has high directive. We're still gonna go for a strike here. This one is not gonna really arm though.
The ship is on fire. Commander, we've been detected.
Might be dead here now.
Problem solved,
Can we
sir.
get a few hits? No at all? Okay. I thought we would like get like 3 torpedo hits or something. I'm almost likely dead here now. We just have no support anymore. And we're dead. Aye. We're gonna go one more. We still did a pretty decent job from our part, but we couldn't really affect much more because we were blocked by Hydro DDs to the left and right. And our team did die rather quickly. I mean, we were like the only one getting the cap actually. But still, 42k damage, 1 solo cap. Let's go for the next one. Maybe next time it would be cool if we don't lose the people too far. Let's go for one more back-to-back. See if this one is going to be a bit better. And if we have a bit more maneuverability in the course of the battle. One thing I also heavily disliked this battle is that Belau got away. Like the Amalfi was also ASW range, but he didn't really punish him at all. Nor were they shooting also the Belau when it was spotted for multiple seconds. So we'll see how the next battle is gonna go. Back to back. What about updates? Pre-download for patch. Erica's get well soon, my man. Stay safe and healthy. Get fit as soon as you can again. Okay, we're now in the second battle on the map Greece. With a CV in game. Not a big fan of it, and the double submarine game. We gotta watch out. We have a U-2500 here. That's pretty much on the same level as we are with the submarine surveillance. And we'll have a U-4000. The U-4000 we will be able to counter far easier. Besides, obviously, if you're both surfaced. Because this guy is gonna tend to be underwater most of the time due to being faster. We should be still fine here though. Let's see, what do we have? We have no radar, but we have 2 Hydro DDs. They have a radar DD and a Des Moines. Okay, so 2 radars. We have no radars, but we have the Hydro DDs. Chat is very nice, cool. Although this guy already starts very questionable. Anyway, let's see how this is gonna work here. I kind of want to use the main strength. I kind of want to get close to bigger targets so we can use our massive alpha strike against. Because this thing is not really excelling, obviously, against destroyers. But against the battleships, this thing is going to be very, very strong. I want to see something like this. This one has the longer, right? Yeah, this is the longer consumable. This has the 5-second one, right? Or 8 if you have the buffed thing. Yeah. Again, we are kind of forced to dive very early in this submarine because our concealment is very bad. As soon as we pass this island, we need to put the first ping up. Hydrophone ping. There we go. Good. We know the boys are coming. I hope the vampire is well aware of the mine in the back. Both of these are dead. Well, that's not optimal. The mine is radering. Good game.
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes to port.
He could have potentially Hydra up. We'll find out in a bit. And it looks like... Okay, he's slowing down. That doesn't need to mean necessarily as a Hydro. Gotta play it a bit more defensive. I would love to stay here and play it really aggressive against the Des Moines, but I can't because we have no support from the team. See you maybe underwater? Nah, he's not, okay. I don't like this composition here already. This is super questionable. I don't know what the triple division is doing there. Sicilia, Libertad, Essex. Are they smoke trading in front? They're actually smoke trading in front. That is very questionable if you ask me.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
At least they're in range of the submarine. Submarine is trying to use submarine surveillance against me, but it can't. We're above the water. Good hits! Very good hits. Nice! They actually killed them. I'll take it back. No matter how questionable this looked, it worked. At least against the submarine. Yeah. The Cassard is not nearby either. They go for Shiki and Des Moines now. Always keep an eye that we are not in the 5 km range of Des Moines because we have no clue if they actually have a radar ready or not, hydro active or not for now. Man, that smoke train is going. I think they actually want to go to the enemy CV. I mean, that's something you don't see all day. So, kind of hilarious. Good, we're going for our strike now. On the Shikishima. Which is showing broadside to Libertad and Sicilia, by the way. Very interesting maneuver. I'm kind of surprised that he did not turn in yet. I really have no clue what these two people are doing.
Our team has taken the lead.
Kind of want to use my back torpedoes here first against the Des Moines. And let's go. Turning in again. We still have 2 minutes, more than enough time. Shit.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Where's the Des Moines? We somehow missed him. Ah, no we didn't. We're good.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Great, now that Des Moines is gone, we can go for the Shiki strike.
Our victory is in sight.
Only gonna get one here? Okay, that's crazy. I mean, it's gonna be killing no.
Low battery.
Well.
Our victory is in sight.
How's the other way now? We did win. Oh my god, this reminds me so much of yesterday right now, that we're winning way too fast, one team or losing. This is crazy. We lost our SX, by the way. Lol. Gonna help capping a decap now and move over to this. Yeah. Well, to conclude it, unfortunately we have a bit like the similar situation as yesterday, where we just win or lose too fast. I still think the submarine is very powerful and we could utilize it in our moments. However, here we were forced to kind of, due to the Des Moines position there, to play it a bit safer, so it takes a bit longer to do the damage. But overall, I think this is a really good one, and I would rate it definitely on the more upside next to Archerfish and U4500 and 2500.
All stations reporting the
Let's see if we
position of a
can
strategic
smash that
target.
Colombo now. And the midway, that would be good. Oh, although we shouldn't actually... We shouldn't say it's over yet. The team is actually overextending quite a bit right now and we're losing ship after ship. This might actually be not over yet, guys. Okay, Smolan is not in range yet. Better than Gato? Well, it has, unlike Gato, it has way more utility against enemy submarines. But, of course, just like most other submarines, it does have torp dispersion. Oh, I didn't see the planes. I didn't see the planes. That's not good. That's not good.
Our victory is in sight.
Was close. I legit didn't see the planes for a second. That would have been really dangerous, actually.
Evander 221 just resubbed for 51 months. Yo people and my friend Trenless, hope all are well and yay more sub, look forward to playing K-1.
Thank you for 51 months, Evander. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I just pinged them for some extra XP because we don't really do anything here anymore. We get ready for Smolan. Get ready for Smolan. I'm gonna spot him now.
Commander, we've been detected.
Let's see, we're gonna go here. Is the submarine better than Seal? Yeah, definitely. Seal is just a better thresher, pretty much, nothing more. I still rate Seal not as good, because there's too many downsides of the British submarine, such as limited hydrophone, which no other sub branch has. It's also very slow in comparison to most other submarine branches. And yes, well, the torpedoes do way more damage than thrashers. It's still worse than most other submarines. Not to mention they have an even bigger torpedo dispersion than this. Like, it's actually really big. Anyway, GG. Hope you enjoyed these two matches. I'm sorry, I really tried to get like more consistent results here, but the last few days we only had ruffle storms, which is kind of frustrating to play in general. But overall, this thing, like the only really big downside of the ship is the concealment above the water. That's it, and that it dives pretty slowly. If you learn to utilize or compensate these two downsides, it's gonna be one of the top 5 or top 3, 4 submarines. Definitely strong, and especially played in the division, K-1 is gonna be an absolute nightmare for other submarines. GG. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. You Trendless, thank you so much. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll catch you next time.